Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Prop Zone. This is going to be episode 4, Cuatro, for all you Mexicans out there. But for real though, today's episode is going to be about Absolute Circus Products juggling rings. These are the only rings I've ever owned in my life, the only ones that I've ever purchased, because I'm not a huge ring juggler and I really didn't see a point in purchasing any other rings. Even though there is a couple out there that are a lot thicker and stuff, that would be kind of a cool thing to try out. But in any case, these are the rings that I purchased. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for them on jugglingstore.com. I think they were like, I don't know, between like $6 and $8 or something a piece. I can't remember exactly how much it was. Sorry that I'm not doing my research, but they weren't that expensive. The shipping pretty much ended up coming to more than the actual rings were almost, but because I bought 5 of them. But in any case, these rings aren't too bad. If you take a look at them, you can see how thick they are. They aren't super thick. They're probably your typical ring thickness. And as far as them actually being pretty durable, I'd say they're pretty durable. I mean, obviously, you don't want to bend them too much because they're going to snap and break. You don't want that to happen. And they do get scuffed up as they hit floors and hit everything else that's going on out there. Sea-doos. They hit sea-doos, knock the guys off, and yeah. Anyways, but for real though, they do get scuffed up. That's just what happens with rings. You got to understand. Rings are the devil. Okay, as the water boy would say, Bobby Boucher, he would say, rings are the devil, because they are. These things will fucking hurt. They'll hit your scrotum, they'll hit your knuckles, they'll hit your hands, they'll cut you up. They will really mess you up. I mean, clubs are bad enough with them hitting your fingernails and cracking them, but these things hurt. So if you really want to get into ring juggling, you might want to wear gloves, just because these will hurt. Especially because it's like a blunt object coming right down on your hands. Okay, so I'm warning you now that these, even though they aren't horribly dangerous, they're pretty bad. Okay, so they really need to come up with designs that have like cushions around it, like some kind of silicone edging around. I don't know. It'd be cool if they did, but obviously they don't right now. So this is pretty much what you're stuck with. But if you just want your typical rings, they're going to do fine for your typical ring juggling. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do pretty much everything you want them to do for you. And they're pretty nice. See what I'm saying? I'm pretty happy with them. Again, they're the only rings I've ever owned, so I can't really compare them with any others. But they do their job, and they're cheap. You can't really complain. Most other props on the market, rings are pretty cheap. They're probably cheaper than most balls are. And they're definitely way cheaper than your clubs are. As they should be. They're only pieces of circular plastic. But still. And the only logo that they have on them, it's so dark over here, I can't even show you, I'm sorry. They have a sticker right here that says Absolute, try to show you at an angle there, Absolute Juggling or Absolute Circus Products, or exactly what it says. I'm not getting paid for this, so if I fuck up the name, excuse my language, it really doesn't matter. But if you do want to sponsor me, that'd be cool. But for real though, it's just a sticker that goes on that you could easily peel off if you wanted to. But otherwise, that's pretty much all these rings are. There's nothing too special about them. What I'm saying? I'd like to sit here and talk about it like I know a lot more about them, but I really don't. So if you're just looking for, some beginner rings, these aren't a bad purchase. That's all I really got to say. So, if you have any questions, ask them up. Thanks for watching.